go. Sambo got to go. Sambo got to go. Sambo got to go. Sambo got to go. Everybody knows where they come from. Sigma Pi are not that dumb. Controlling black folks, they don't care. Putting trash on the air. Kill them if they don't leave us alone. Back to their master's throne. Pay the price for their hand in our fate. Fight them with more hate. Can't afford them no more. Sambo got to go. Our schools are filled with lies. Examine our people's cries. Our conditions says a lot about them. For power, who is him? Politician or in a pulpit? Give them all the cane instead. They hate us without pretense. Violence is about to commence. The female sample is just the same. Do not fall for a power game. Lying in bed with the white man, implementing his people's plan. Baptize her in lots of fire. Cover her with barbed wires. Sambo got to go. 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 Do not go for her smile. She's an agent. Show us a child. All your samples and your allies, TQR will be your mind. In your position, you can't hide. Selling black people, where's your pride? You will pay the ultimate price. It will cost your life. Look for us late at night. We have you in sight. You can't hide in the church. Will not escape our search. Not impressed with your praise for white folks. For Sam Boy will take you through. Right when I save you from your fate, it's already too damn late. Sambo got to go. 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 Everybody knows where they come from. Sigma Pi are not that dumb. Controlling black folks, they don't care. Putting trash on the air. Kill them if they don't leave us alone. Back to their master's throne. Pay the price for their hand in our fate. Fight them with more hate. Can't afford them no more. Sambo got to go. Our schools are filled with lies. Examine our people's cries. Our conditions says a lot about them. For power, who is him? Politician or in a pulpit? Give them all the caning stick. Sambo got to go. 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 Sambo got to go.
Do you hear that? Is it supposed to sound like this?
Mr. Deity, I think it sounds great.
Shouts out to Auntie Georgia. Shouts out to Sister Kim. Oh man, it's about to go down. The beat is hot. I don't know if I want to come in yet. Oh man, those supporters growing every day. Man, I think I need to come in, but this beat is hot. Shouts out to Mr. G&D. Oh. kick it. Man. We getting ready for the show tomorrow. That's why I'm late, man. Trying to get these pictures together. What? 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 Man. It's about to go down here on the journey. Make sure the news is up. Found another article I want to share real quick. We can talk about it. Man. Question for the day. Should I wait for another stimulus check? Or should I just go play the lottery? What? Alright, we up on Facebook. Where else we at? I think I might turn that off. Yep, I turned that off. Let me check. Make sure we up on all cylinders. Everywhere. Before we beam in, we up on Facebook, on Gye-Nyame Journey Media. We up on Twitch. We up on Africa TV. Is that what you think? We up on YouTube events. Atim Gye-Nyame. We up on D-Line. Gye-Nyame Journey Media. We up on YouTube again. Gye-Nyame Journey Media. We up on Facebook on the Gye-Nyame Journey private group. Oh, what?
If you're not adding anything to the culture that you claim, you don't deserve to carry his name. This is Brother Hatem coming at you live, and you are now listening to the Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. Shouts out to the Gye-Nyame tribe, Gye-Nyame family. Stand up. Peace.
Stop! Yo!
Let's get it started. Here we go. Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shouts out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink. Take a breath. Take your breath. Now, grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Fam, Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Or should I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Or should I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour. Move your body, drink some water. Move it. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the 4 pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces. Eat a culturally appropriate diet. Behave. Take your breath. Come on. Lift and pour. You can do it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that health in. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Take your breath. Take your breath. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Lift it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Drink. 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 Come on. Come on. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Come on, pour it. Move your body. Move. Toast your ancestors. Drink. 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 What? Drink your water. Drink. Drink.
To have melanin embedded in our skin is a gift.
Oh my gosh, when I say too black, you say too strong. Too black. Too strong? Yeah.
We were born to be great.
Oh my gosh, when I say too black, you say too strong. Too black.
Born to be great.
Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right, and I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, see some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. And we'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, and let's build together.
And now we are coming back up. I'm just typing something in the text right now. All right, family. I want to thank y'all. We are back. We are up and we are live. We are back. We are up and we are live. Shouts out to Brother Kwame. I see you out there. Like that. Let's do it like that. All right, so we about to get started. Of course, we had to do the advertisement for the brother. He's supporting Gye-Nyame Journey. Brother C. Earl Allen Campbell III, right? So, family, I'm going to throw up a new screen. I've been working on this. I done messed up all night. This is about 20 years. I ain't going to say 20 years. Somewhere around there about, I call it the receipt wall, because you got a lot of people that be talking. This Gye-Nyame Journey's receipt wall that we got up so that you can see some of the work that we've been doing out in the community as we move on and we get ready to do our toast. I'm about to get the daily toaster wall up so that we going to do our thing. Right now, family, we are going to be drinking from that red ambrosia. This is made from wache leaves. Of course, the original green tea and stuff, but the wache leaves make it, as Sasha say, that's not really red, that's orange. Sasha, you still want some? Well, don't matter. She gone. I'm about to enjoy myself. I'm not going to hinder myself because Sasha gone. All right, but here we go. So maybe we might be able to get us a nice little fizzle here. That's kind of what I was waiting for y'all, so we can see, because these is when they young, they feisty, Well, this one ain't really that young, but this one has a double batch of the honey. Oh man. Oh, man, I love that sound. There we go. Let's drink it down. All right, so we're going to do our toast. Then we're going to open up the lines for the Toast and Talk. Also, family, you can join us on our Discord. And let me go and do that right now because I'm trying to see if we can use the Discord as part of the chat for the show. So let me go on and send out some invites. I need to create another invite. Lord have mercy. This is going to last for about an hour. This one will expire in a day. The one I posted up on the Facebook will last a lot longer. This one is just for us so that y'all can come in and we can try to chat on there. You might even be able to do the line on there. Rather than waiting, you know what I'm saying? You could just go on straight from your server, straight from your phone, click that link, and be in and possibly be able to get to our voice, the Discord voice, and get on there and we'll be able to hear you. I don't know if it works. Ain't no guarantees. And I don't even know if it's going to come on this end because right now, because of the update to the system, thanks to the supporters, we are able to stream podcast with the podcast. That's just the MP3 or the sound. We are able to video stream, like a lot of y'all watching on right now. We're able to also take calls and have conversations and do interviews. You know what I'm saying? Like we used to do. But now we got all that stuff working at the same time. And I got the Discord open. So, family, you are welcome to join us in how you can, from where you can. You know what I'm saying? And join the conversation so that we could go on and build. But right now, what you're seeing is the receipt wall. I could walk you down each one of those and tell you what was going on, and we kicking it. Facebook, Undefined. What's up, Undefined? Welcome. We about to go on and do our toast and toast our ancestors, lift our ancestors up. And it just say Facebook user. Don't even have a name. That's unusual. Huh. How you do that? Uh-oh. Now I'm learning something. I'm like, I got to figure this out. How did you? Wow. Okay. Anyway, well, welcome. Family, we're about to go and do our toast. For those that have ancestors that they might want to toast, let me go on and put up the thing so that you could do that. You could post them right in the chat, and I will get them from there. I just need to know where they at just in case, because the channel only stay up for a few seconds. See, I just turned that off. I don't know how that popped up. I just turned that off. All right. But anyway, let's see. Mute Google News. Yeah, we're going to mute all that shit. All right. So anyway, family, we about to get... Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. All right, here we go. So let's go and get started. We're about to do our toast. I just put up the wall. What happened? All right, there we go. Boom. All right, family. First off, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. We lift up our glass and we salute that Creator and we say, Ashe. From there, family. Oh, this red smells so good. From there, family, we move on. Where do we go? From here, you know where we go. We move to our list of our illustrious ancestors, those upon whose shoulders we directly stand. We want to lift them up and we want to celebrate them right now. So we're going to go. I'm going to go from memory as far as I can, then we'll pull up the form. Taking my breath. Take your breath. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robin, the Texan, Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William Walter, Christopher Fanning, Gaston, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Avar Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pimenel, Nomo X, Pet Mont, Rob, Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamau, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Actor Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Hayes, Grace Lundy, Inez Hayes, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright there, Gail Pullen, the Luxter brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Lonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Fawcett, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Winter Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Anna Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Carolyn D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Well, Levita Farm, Agoso Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Nada Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Trisha Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary, Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther, Keisha Larice, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hitter Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kenty, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Frankie Quails. I was on the road. Let's go. Let's find Frankie Quails. Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Man, I should have known that. Uranium Thorne, Bernice Quills, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.E. Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson. Hold on. Let's go back. Urania Thornton, Bernice Quills, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Will, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinez, the Amatet Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Ellen Ohio, Frankie Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs, the second Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brandon Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Didi Monares, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. We also have William Walter West, Nigel Paris, Elder Basiji Falani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnston, Denise Waters, DeFridas Hines, Inez Bostic, Anna Bostic, Winifred Scannelberry, Wilson Haley, Emma Hine, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spradling, Kevin Spradling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Print Up Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, the Candy, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosey, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans, Sr., Sam Evans, Sr., Nathan Blair, Senior, Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, R.G. Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jay Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet McKay, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Eno Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Housie Hansdad, Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Coper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Japel Jackson, and Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Molly, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Urchin Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joel Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Remy Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Bradley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Mira Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javale McCormick, Robert Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekel Maha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broaders, Reginald Oliver, Mazarine Coper, George Swan, Emmanuel Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We have Joella Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James, Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang, Lewis, Ronald Sheldon Jr., Damon Top, Stina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, I'm Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Rob Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Sermon Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lunkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denise Goray, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khalid is in transition, also known as Nigel Turner. Hello, help find your stream, the real viewers, by raising the stream to the top. Just Google Twitch viewer.com and we will bring viewers to you for free if you add your channel right now. All right, Nathaniel Hassan Turner. Khalid is in transition, also known as Nigel Turner. Demetrius Lewis Flynn, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons. Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gans, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominique Nichols, Ruthie Lane Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, Henry Monga III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thorin, Johanna, Jasandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Al-Alti Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem and Como, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Creamy Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, oh my God, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, Tilara Woods Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hawkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorson, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Cooper, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Tooth the Don. We have Saber Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Mentor, May Smith, Juanita Florine Stith Gibbs, Carl Williams, Duncan Jr., Janet Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Bittle. We raise our glass to all of those ancestors, and we want to say the words of power, Ashe, from their family. And make sure we streaming. Make sure we streaming. Hold on. Hold on, Spreaker. I need to make sure we... Okay, we still streaming. All right, we cool. No, it say offline. Uh-oh. Let's see what happened. I think my server crashed. But we'll see. No, it say online. But why is the picture saying offline? Let's see. Broadcast. Give me a second, family. Let's say... Just want to make sure we still streaming, family. That's it. All right. Hopefully it'll pop up. Well, they say we still streaming. All right, cool. So, from there, family, we move to the present moment. We lift up our glass, and we salute this moment. For those all that was born on this marvelous Kuumba Day, family. We want to give a round of applause to all the Kuumba babies. Yes, yes, y'all. And you don't stop. So, family, in this moment, once again, we find our power. And I want you to take your time to find your power and find creative ways of using it. Use your Kuumba. You know what I'm saying? Find that Kuumba. As I always ask every day, unlock or turn on your reticular formation and find Kuumba. It's there. You can find it. Use it to your advantage. All right, so now, family, for those that don't speak the language, which you should by now, you know what I'm saying? We spreading all over the world. Kuumba means, you ready? Kuumba means creativity, all right? So, family, we want you to seek out creativity. We want you to post it up on our timeline. You can post it up on your timeline, of course, but please, please, please share sightings of Kuumba with us on Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Hashtag Kuumba, hashtag Kuumba Found, hashtag Kuumba Day, hashtag Kuumba in Action. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag Kuumba. You know what I'm saying? Just post it up. Now, we raise up our glass. We salute this present moment. And with that, we say the mighty words of Ashe. Oh, I almost drunk. Woo! All right, man. All right. So.
This call is being recorded.
I didn't know somebody was on the line, but hold on. We almost done with the toast. From there, family. We move on. We're moving on. And where we moving to? From the present moment, we're going to move to our future generations. We toast our children, our children's children onto infinity. Right now, looking like Clee might be on here streaming. I don't know. But I hope he is. Gina's over there on her computer. All of our children, family, we lift up our glass. We salute our children, our children's children onto infinity. Shouting them out, right? We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, we move from our future generations. We move to all of our relations. And we say, Ashe. From all of our relations, family, this ain't last, but one of the most important ones, fill your glass, family. This is that selfish toast. Take that time. Take your time and toast yourself. You know what I'm saying? Lift up your glass. Salute yourself, right? What is it that you need in this moment? While we're calling on all this conscious energy, we're consciously calling on energies that are always around us. We're consciously recognizing energies. Now that you are conscious of it, utilize the energy. What's your ask in this moment? We lift up our glass and we say Ashe. From there, last but not least, family, I want to salute the most beautiful, the most uplifting, the most inspiring, the most intelligent individual in the room. I'm raising my glass up to you. We toast and we say Ashe. 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 Family, I wish you peace, power, and joy. Now we can start the second part of the show. Oh my God. That red is to die for. I think that's the word they use. That red is to die for. Let's see. I want to see something real quick. All right. I want to see. I want to see, because I can't stream off of my YouTube, off of the group YouTube for some reason. Maybe I don't have enough people, but let's see if I can go to my personal one and stream live. Let's see. Maybe I don't know how to go live on Instagram. I'm still trying to learn the technology. Family, what you're seeing right now is once again what I call a receipt wall. You know what I'm saying? So when people's like, what are they doing? What are they doing? What are Gye-Nyame Journey doing? You know what I'm saying? There's about 15 to 20 years of stuff that's popping up. So, I don't see how to go live on here. Let me click that. Nope. Somebody out there that know how to go live, let me know how to go live on Instagram. Somebody on the line, how can I help you?
It's Brother Renee.
What's up, Elder Renee? Shouts out to Brother Renee. He's at home. He's recuperating. He's listening in. Do you have some words for the people today?
No, I thought I was supposed to be getting, the Tyree, I guess I'm on the wrong station, but
oh my God. Hold on. Maybe they did set up a meeting, and they're meeting at 4 o'clock.
It's 4 o'clock.
Right. I'm about to get off the line. This is your line. All right. But I'm gonna stay here with you until somebody come. That's how family take care of family. But
right.
So for those that don't know, Brother Renee is recovering, and doing an excellent job. And during this COVID-19 time, you know what I'm saying. But anyway, let's go on and we're gonna go through the news. So family, the black line is shut down because the elders are using it. I got caught up cleaning up the basement, so I lost total track of time. So what we're going to do is we're going to go check out some of this news. We're going to check out this news. Hold on. There we go. Let me go on and switch my cameras real quick. News feed. There we go. I switched up the news feed too. So I hope y'all enjoy the view. Because, you know, I figured I ain't need to be at the bottom because I was blocking a lot of stuff. So we're going to go down the news feed. We're going to cover the news, and I'm going to go and get up off of here real quick. See, everybody can start a live video. I don't see how to start a live video on this Instagram. So anybody out there with skills with Instagram, because I used to do it, I just don't, you know how to, oh, I thought you was coming over to do it for me. I thought Cleve was on his way walking over and say, here, oh, man, this is how you do a live stream. But anyway, all right, so we got another elder on the line. So family.
You don't, oh, I'm an elder now? All right, peace.
Oh, no, hold on. Hey, no, they supposed to be having a meeting at 4.
I know. I heard you Elder Renee on there. I know. Well, I'm going to go ahead and tune in to the show until they get on here.
Okay, cool. So right now, I'm going through the news.
So how do you get on there? I just tried to get on there to their thing, and they haven't. You got to dial some kind of code or some kind of stuff.
Oh, they got their use.
You're good.
Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe they sent them another number. What number is this the number they? What number they send you?
They sent me some other number. I just pulled this one up, but it's another number on here. But I can't get back to it. You know.
Oh,
a little bit too much technology for me. So
right.
Look and see.
Yeah. They might have sent him a Zoom or a meet call, a call meet or something like that. Because all you gotta do if it, right. you just call the number in and enter the code. That's why I like using this one because so that means they ain't coming to this station. That's cool. All right, so we done means.
So you sure? I don't know where. I don't see it.
They wouldn't have sent it to you, Navita. They wouldn't have sent it to you. What read what is better yet. Forward.
The code is 6.
Whoa. Hold on. Don't say the code. Just can you forward that text to me?
For me?
Yes. Nope. Okay.
I can't do that. I don't know. I ain't doing all that shit.
Well, hold on.
Just, you know.
Hey, Navita, can you call Elder Alona and have her patch him in because there might be a way she can help him get in. Because I thought.
Okay, I'll call.
See, that's family.
Around, I'm breaking up out of here.
They're on a different call. This is a whole different platform. But anyway, let's keep it. So we will have Dr. Kelseys will be showing up with us tomorrow for the Per Ankh. And, of course, we're going to be doing and having discussion about Malcolm X. Let me get the flyer. I know I got the flyer in here somewhere. I need to find that flyer. Come here, flyer. Where you at? Stop hiding. Come on out so I can find you. There we go, right there. Boom. Oh, man, I'll let y'all see the internals of my computer. I done stripped. Oh, my God. Y'all done seen. Oh, my God. Y'all done seen the insides of my computer. So there we go. Well, no, y'all ain't seeing nothing according to this computer. Everything is black. Oh, there you go. All right. So anyway, we got Towie Family Village. Please join us for the Per Ankh tomorrow on Imani from May 10th, 2020 at 11:30 a.m. as we discuss Malcolm X and an intergenerational panel. We got Baba Mariba Kelseys, we got Elder Clifford Bowie, we got Nation Builder Hatem, we got Nation Builder Kwame Keechler, we got Pre-Warrior Levon Cobb. The 4th location, GNJmedia.live. We will be online, family, tomorrow. You could just type in GNJmedia.live and come and chill with the fam. That's how we do it. That's how we get down. All right, now, back to this. Ohio urges employers to report workers fearful of returning to work. So now what they're doing is they're turning us, well, first part is government throws restrictions on. They threw the restrictions on, now they're laxing the restrictions. People are still concerned because they know that they don't know what the hell is going on. But in their not knowing, they want everybody to trust them and still go out. So if you don't trust them, what they do is now they got your employer reporting on you because you shouldn't be receiving no check because you don't want to work. Because, you know, even though it's a possibility that you might get that COVID, you know what I'm saying? What's the difference? You know what I'm saying? What's the difference? We got to get the economy started back. So they have chosen the economy over you. As a Republican, I mean, as both parties in the sense of showing you because they dragging their feet with all the assistance that they should be giving out to people. I mean, they doing some things, but shit, we know they could be doing more. You know what I'm saying? Hell, we got plenty of reparation dollars that they got floating around up in there. They need to start, you know, spreading that shit around and then recoup so that they could come back and pay us our reparations after this shit is over. Now, Ohio employers, hold on, because I'm gonna refresh the screen real quick. Because I got another article I want to discuss real quick. And I know I should, oh man, this red is good. I'm glad the elders make me make this red. And, you know what I'm saying, because of the support from the family, I was able to go on and pull the trigger on this and get this computer, and this computer is running everything. I mean, it's like I didn't even know that a laptop could do this. I thought, you know, I knew my laptop wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, well, ain't no laptop gonna be able to patch my mic into 4 different programs. Shit. I ain't even got an expensive computer. And that's what's crazy. I'm sitting up here. This is not even an expensive computer. You know, Cleve looking at this one, licking his lips, and like, nah, dog, you must get your own. You must get your own. You got to save up because it's an okay gaming computer. It'll stop some of the lagging that he's having with his. So, oh, by the way, Dr. Kelseys' book, 11 Steps, will be possibly dropping tomorrow. I'm just letting y'all know. You know what I'm saying? So I'm putting the word out. He published it through Gye-Nyame Journey this time. And we're doing digital stuff first, so you know that's a good piece. We reached 3 people, 1 engagement. Okay, all right. This is the one I want to talk about. What a second stimulus payment. Want a second stimulus payment. These 4 proposals are making their rounds in Congress. Now I wanted to look at some of the proposals so that y'all could see what's out there and what's blocking it now. But this is the issue that you have to remember. A lot of these proposals are basically what they're doing is that you have certain people with certain interests. Sasha and Gina. Excuse me, it's real life at Gye-Nyame Journey. Sasha and Gina. I asked y'all to start folding clothes. What's going on? It's real life here all the time. But what you have a lot of people doing is trying to push America towards a universal basic income. What this COVID thing is doing, I mean, it's like you don't let no tragedy, you don't let it be wasted. So they're trying to throw out these mandated payments, which means, because I want you to understand this, some of these payments are talking about paying $2,000 per person per month. Who gonna want to get that up? You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, and it's like 2,000 until the issue is resolved, till it's over, and then $1,000 a month until after that for up to a year. Who is going to? How you gonna stop that once they start that? So we got to really look at what some of these battles are that's going on behind the scenes, because right now you got the Republicans that's just they want to stimulate business. You know what I'm saying? They want to make sure they keep to their guns on that. They want to find a way to fund business, but then the Democrats is trying to slide in the money for people. Right? Now, Somebody who just hung up? Who's still there? Somebody still there?
Maybe Elder Renee.
I think he was. He did you speak?
I told Elder Alona to text him the information.
Okay, cool. All right, so now let's look at these proposals, right? That's making the rounds in Congress right now. And like I said, the question of the day: should I wait for my stimulus or should I go out and play the lottery? Because to me, the odds are about the same, right? But anyway, for 3/4 of stimulus recipients, their money is gone within 4 weeks. 4 weeks? Shit. 4 weeks? Okay. How long yours lasted, Navita?
Mine, sorry, I had the mute on. Shit. Mine lasted, I paid bills with mine, so that was gone in the same day.
Yeah. Basically.
I paid up some bills in advance.
Exactly.
I said, I'm going to use it all for bills, and that's what I did.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? We living that ADOS life, right? It's real life here. Did y'all run the sweeper? What? I ran it this morning. Okay, cool. All right. So here we go. In a matter of 2 months, the coronavirus disease 2019. I want y'all to think about this. We talking about billion-dollar companies that's already on their knees. 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? They been bragging about how powerful our economy is. COVID, or what I like to call the Marcus Garvey disease, came in and shut down white supremacy like it wasn't shit. Right? And now we got individuals worrying about whether to open or whether to stay closed. Man, listen. In a matter of 2 months, the coronavirus disease 2019 or COVID-19 has put an end to the longest economic expansion on record. It couldn't go on forever anyway. The only thing that continuously grows in nature that I have run into is like a cancer. It's something that's very dangerous and deadly, and it needs to be killed. Anyway, shut down non-essentials businesses across much of the country and displaced more than 30 million workers. 30 million. Think about that. It's only 250 million in the United States, maybe 300 million. So that's about 10%. But we know it ain't a whole 300 million. That's about 10%. According to initial unemployment claims, never before have we witnessed this level of economic labor market disruption in such a short time frame. Knowing full well the ramification of mitigation measures being implemented throughout much of the country, lawmakers in Congress passed and President Trump signed the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security CARES. We care for you, right? By the way, this is The Motley Fool, and this is Sean Williams writing for The Motley Fool. Into law on March 27th. At $2.2 trillion, it's the largest economic stimulus bill in history, with money set aside for hospitals, distressed industry, small businesses, and the expansion of an unemployment benefits program. Yet, the most defining aspect of the CARES Act is the $300 billion directed at stimulus payments for American workers and senior citizens receiving government benefits. Now, family, I want you to think about this. $300 billion was directed towards the people. The stimulus bill was $2 trillion. So, in a sense, America can create enough money in order for everybody to receive a certain amount. Now, and I know some of y'all be like, well, dang, Brother Hatim, then you don't have to worry about reparations. No, because I want to be clear on this. Let me speak on this. Universal, whatever it's called, where everybody get money every month. Well, basically, just take the playing field and just raise the playing field. But to start to happen is either you're going to see prices jump up immediately or they're going to be moving up slowly, because everybody is going to know that people have money, and what they're going to do, those individuals that used to be able to pay $50,000 for a car, that $50,000 car is going to cost $70,000. Mark my words. Now, I want to stress this to you. They only sent $300 billion. They only spent $300 billion and was able for 1 month to put money in every taxpayer, almost every taxpayer's pocket. That's, you know what I'm saying? Now, they sending more to business. Now, I got a question for you. What keeps a business open? What keeps a business open is the value that it brings to its customers. The question that we always got to ask when they start talking about stimulus bills or stimulus for business is which businesses are going to get this stimulus and why? Why not put the money directly in the people's pockets so that the people can decide what stays open and what closes? Makes sense to me. Maybe we saving a lot of businesses with some of this stimulus money that don't need to be saved. And we know that a lot of the money is not going where it's supposed to go. But anyway, let's get back to your money. What's happening with your money right now? Yet the most defining aspect of the CARES Act is the $300 billion directed stimulus payments for Americans, workers, senior citizens receiving government benefits. Stimulus payments aren't coming close to covering most American expenses. No shit. They sent $1,200 per adult, $500 per kid. Fold them clothes and stop all this foolishness. Real life here, Gye-Nyame Journey. I ain't got the real life camera set up yet. All right. Who received stimulus money, you ask? So we went through that. We know who did that. Stop. Do not make me get up from here. Real life here, Gye-Nyame Journey. All right, so let's skip all that. Let's get the second stimulus proposals are making their rounds on Capitol Hill. So people been covering the old stimulus, and they've been hitting you up on YouTube and shit, trying to get you to click and shit. And I'm not trying to do all that. I could troll like that and put stimulus on every last one of my goddamn videos, and people be tuning in. Will you be getting your next stimulus? What's going on with the next stimulus? How will you spend your next stimulus? The next stimulus. Held up stimulus. 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 All right. But I don't do that. We don't do that here at Gye-Nyame Journey. Over roughly the past month, 4 separate and very different second stimulus proposals have been made on Capitol Hill. Here's a brief rundown of what each proposal would entail. Now, the first one sounds like the most popular one. First up, If I get up, there will be gnashing of teeth in this motherfucker. Do you understand me? Wheeling and gnashing of teeth. And don't y'all be stealing my damn lines. That's a biblical original rebranded by Brother Hatim. Yes. Okay, thank you, Sasha. Sasha says that y'all gonna steal it if I say it online. All right. Okay, thank you, baby. First up, the Emergency Money for the People Act, which is potentially the best known of the 4 proposals. Listen to this. Introduced by Representative Ro Khanna, Democrat, California, and Representative Tim Ryan, Democrat, Ohio, big up Ohio. Here we go. The Emergency Money for the People Act will provide up to $2,000 in monthly income to single taxpayers and $4,000 to married couples filing jointly for up to 1 year. Single filers earning less than $100,000 and married couples filing jointly with less than $260,000 in earnings will qualify for this payout. Additionally, parents and households will be eligible for $500 extra per child with a cap up to 3 children. One marked difference between this proposal and the CARES Act is that the dependents aged 17 and older will qualify for this stimulus payout. The next proposal offered by Senator Sherrod Brown, Democrat Ohio. Goddamn Ohio. Okay, Ohio. All right. Uh-oh. The great pumpkin and turkey neck is about to pop up. Gonna fuck up our whole conversation. I know it right now. Here we go. Doesn't even have an official name yet, but it's somewhat similar to the bill, but put forth by Kana and Ryan. Brown proposal called for $2,000 payment per person each quarter rather than monthly. This is somewhat similar to a bill introduced in mid-March by Brown with a handful of Democrat co-sponsors that aim to provide $2,000 up front, a possible second payment of up to $1,500, and an additional quarter payment of up to $1,000 to taxpayers. Keep in mind that this isn't just Democrats making these proposals. Another second stimulus proposal comes from Senator Josh Hawley, a Republican of Elmore, I think that's Montana, I don't know, Missouri, I don't know. They're getting America Back to Work Act. These motherfuckers, these Republicans and this, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, this work shit, these motherfuckers is, I'm just saying, these motherfuckers and this work shit they just be flowing, and every last one of these motherfuckers somewhere high right now. You know what I'm saying? Streaming and meetings and shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my fault. Republicans meeting, but they got big ass office spaces where they can meet 6 feet apart, 20 feet apart if they want to. These motherfuckers are so fake. Provide for a refundable payroll tax rebate designed to cover up to 80% of employers' payroll costs, applicable up to the median wage. Hawley's proposal isn't going to put cash in Americans' pocket per se, but is going to make it considerable easy for businesses to hang on to their employees as well as open back up a lot quicker once the COVID-19 pandemic is in the rearview mirror. See, a lot of people don't the Republicans is not looking at this like a lot of, well, as a black man, let me just speak for me. This is come up season. COVID-19 is providing a come-up season, right? I'm just saying. You know, you got motherfuckers making more money now being unemployed than it was making when it was employed. You know, and then, like, I'm just saying. I'm just sitting up here like, this shit is...
I'm ready for them to keep this lockdown going. That's what I'm hoping for, because I'm getting more money than I did when I was working, and I made pretty decent money.
And this is what's crazy about it. Now, just think about this. Who gonna be the motherfucker to say stop?
I ain't gonna be.
No, I'm talking about as a politician. You know what I'm saying? Because like there's not enough crazy right wing motherfuckers out there to actually keep you going. You got to meet in the middle. And these Republicans is coming with this hard line talking about we don't want to kick the can down the road, but this is all these motherfuckers been doing. This is what they do in politics. Kicking the can down the road. And I'm just sitting up here like they always talking about businesses, but it's the people that keep the businesses open. If there's a demand, the people will make sure that these businesses stay open. Soon as they get their money, soon as they feel safe enough to go out. But the Republicans want to rush motherfuckers out. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe they're uncomfortable with not being able to be served or some shit like that. I don't know. But that's, not that I'm a Republican or a Democrat, but all right, here we go. So getting them back to work act. Boo. Boo. These motherfuckers, these slave masters. Somebody else has called in. Who else calling in?
This is Bob Tony. Am I at the right number?
No, I think they got another meeting. It's another meeting. They got another number. I keep trying to tell people, keep it as simple as possible. And it's a number that you need to call. This is the black line. This brother Hatim. Yes, sir. This Hatim.
I thought you were the one that's been pulling everybody together.
listen. I do what I can. Stay in my lane.
So wait a minute, I gotta be on another number?
That's what's going on right now.
Are you gonna be on the number?
No, sir. We doing the show right now.
Meeting, I guess.
It's an elders meeting.
Elders meeting?
It's an elders meeting. It's the council of elders meeting. And like I said, I offer my services, but it is what it is.
Wait a minute. Okay, I better be quiet because I get in trouble all the time.
Well, I get in trouble for you. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I get in trouble for you.
Trouble.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
I do my own trouble. Wait a minute. I got to remember who's on the phone with us.
When?
So who's on the phone with you now?
Yeah.
Well, me, you, Navita, and
then I'm good.
yeah, we doing right now. We doing a toast. This is what we call Toast&Talk Kuumba. We're going over the news right now. We're doing a show.
Wait a minute. What number do I call? What number do I call tomorrow?
This is the number you call tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
I keep it. I keep it simple and across the board because, like I said, when Elder Renee was here, I just had said, and Navita could be my witness. I said, well, hell, if the elders about to meet on here, I'm gonna just get off. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, this is community. This is the community number. You know what I'm saying?
So we got another number.
I guess I don't know. I don't. Elder.
Yeah, there's another number. I just talked to Alona, so she said, Elder Renee, I don't want to. So you gotta. She said she texted the number out, so you should have it in a text message.
Well, you know me and these texts. I don't know the difference between a text and a Rex and a mix and oh my God, she probably did. All right, am I supposed to be on that call?
You an elder?
Yeah, I don't know.
You the ritual elder? Yes. They probably waiting for you to start the damn meeting.
All right, wait a minute. I gotta go find the number then. I'll get back. If I don't get back with y'all, I'll see you tomorrow. What
yes,
time?
sir.
Oh, 11:30.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you can. All right, I set up the pictures. Please don't send me no more pictures. Please don't.
No, that's not for you to use.
Oh, okay. I mean, hey,
Those
I got.
are just information. Those are just information pictures. Like, I thought I had the one. You got the one of Yavita's grandson, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, those are just pictures of, I'm just saying, you pick what you want to pick. I ain't having, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. And the song, you're gonna like the song. It's gonna be a surprise. Davita gonna be thrilled.
Yeah. Hey, I was on the other day when you were doing Umoja and Me.
Yeah. Oh man, I got the whole album. You gave me the whole album. I got it all.
I know.
I digitized the whole album.
Know how to do.
Hey.
I still don't know how to spend the money, so I'll get back with you on that. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The older people, we don't like giving out.
I already know. Now listen.
Number.
I already know. Elder Margarita, I had to go over to get it. I had to go. She didn't feel good unless it was hand to hand.
I told you that.
Dr. Kelseys sent me a letter.
Right.
I was laughing because I'm like, Doc. He said, man, I'm gonna send you a check.
No, we won't.
I said, Doc,
right.
I ain't had a checking account in 15 years, man. Right. I said, oh man, but okay, cool. Send me the check. But like I said, family, we find ways to support. But go and get over to that meeting.
Yeah, I'll just bring you the cash over to the school, so no problem. I'll call you, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, Sister Yavita, give yourself a hug for me. Let me get to see where I'm supposed to be.
Real life here at Gye-Nyame Journey, family. Real life at Gye-Nyame Journey. Y'all heard it first here on Gye-Nyame. It's real life at Gye-Nyame Journey, right? So we went through the first one, but there's a whole bunch of them, right? Because the person that passes this, or the person that's able to get this passed and get enough agreement to get this passed, more than likely will be running for president after this election right here. I'm just letting you know. Now, also, let's look at this next one. Fourthly, this is the fourth one. So we got the Republicans with their bullshit. Get out and work, slave. We need some slaving going on. Don't care if you get the, you know what I'm saying, it's economy. You don't ever hear, I mean, I'm just sitting up here like, can people come out your mouth? And right now on the camera, we got Turkey Neck up on the mic, Mitch McConnell. Every time I see him talk, I think about a turkey, and I just start hearing gobbling and shit. But that's me. Great Pumpkin and Mitch McConnell, and the Great Pumpkin and the Great Turkey standing together. You know what I'm saying? But here we go. And it'd be crazy if both their birthdays was in October and November. Fourthly, there's the Rent and Mortgage Cancellation Act. How that sound to you, Navita? That might work. What do you think about that? The Rent and Mortgage Cancellation Act, which would allow rent and mortgage payments to be legally canceled for a period of 1 year without adversely impacting a person's credit score. The proposal introduced by Ilhan Omar, that shit is not gonna get signed by even if Trump is not gonna sign that shit. Ilhan Omar, Democrat, Minnesota, would allow the Department of Housing and Urban Development to create a fund that would be responsible for paying landlords and mortgage holders to cover their losses from the lost rent and mortgage payments. So, what do you think about those four plans? Now it says all eyes on Trump and Mitch McConnell. Something big just happened. All right, so I ain't gonna go through all that. So we gonna, I think that's where it stopped. But anyway, what you think about which one of those plans you like, Navita? I must be on mute. Maybe she hung up. Are we by ourselves? Hello? Hello?
No, I walked away for a minute.
Oh, okay.
But go ahead. I didn't hear all the plans. I had to walk away.
All right.
But I got the mute on.
Oh, it's cool. Don't worry about it. So there's a whole bunch of stimulus plans out there. Those was just four. One is the $2,000 a month. The other one is a stimulus for business. I ain't gonna go through all that. But anyway, y'all heard it. You just go and comment which one you think you would like the best. Let's move on down. We done jumped up. 26 people reached, 23 engagements. We getting up in there now, family. Those of you that want to experiment with the Discord, you can also tune in with the Discord, and I can open up, and I want to see if I can open up the chat on Discord as well. I think that'd be kind of live. All right, here we go. Attract what you expect. Huh?
Let me ask you a question about these stimulus packages or whatever. I remember hearing about the. Can you hear me? Because I'm.
I hear you.
So the $2,000 is supposed to be a month, possibly for everyone. The $1,200 was damn near for everyone, even people who got Social Security, etc.
Right.
Is that not socialism?
That is socialism. So is universal basic income. It's all. I mean, you know what I'm saying.
That was what everybody. I thought everybody, at least on the political side of the game, these people were screaming so horribly that, Bernie, he's a socialist. He wants to do socialism. Then as soon as this hit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Socialist shit here.
Right. But the enemy of my friend, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. COVID come in and it erased all that shit. COVID showed the actual reality of where we were in America, financially, economically is saying the same thing. It showed where we really were. So people had, adjustments needed to be made. Prior to Bernie, we have had no national emergencies, no real serious national emergencies that required the whole country to shut down, which required the country to pull together and work together. Right now, we're practicing a fake capitalism. You know what I'm saying? Because in actual capitalism, it's survival of the fittest. But, if the government is interceding with those companies that are failing because they're too big to fail, you know what that's called?
Welfare.
No, yeah, well, socialism. Welfare is socialism. You know what I'm saying? Socialism, the whole idea is taking care of the population. Making sure that the population is able to be functioning and taking care of the population. According to what
he seems to have a lot of, didn't he have a lot of black people who supported him?
Yes. Bernie did.
And I think that, when it comes to socialism and you put black on it, it's not happening. We ain't got that to do. We ain't got the money for reparations. We ain't got the money for Bernie Sanders socialism because we got a bunch of niggas who are going to take advantage of that. But when the majority of the white population was affected, it didn't even take them no motherfucking time to release them.
Not at all. Which once again points out your value to the society. I'm just fold clothes and stop playing. I'm about to be, Facebook, I'm trying not to. It's going to be weeping and gnashing of teeth, wailing and gnashing of teeth for this motherfucker. They don't know what it means. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. There's going to be revelations around this motherfucker. We already in quarantine. Now, anyway, but yeah, so we have many socialist practices. Think about this, Navita. Education is not guaranteed in the Constitution. You do know that education is not a guaranteed right in America.
I didn't know it wasn't in the Constitution.
It's not only it's not in the Constitution. It's not a law that say that you have to be, that the state has to take care of your education. So in a sense, schools are a socialist program. Welfare is a socialist program. So in many ways, those people that's running around here protesting Bernie Sanders for some socialist stances are existing in a society that would have fell apart a long time ago if not for social policies.
Right.
So we got a bunch of misinformed, ignorant motherfuckers running around here. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we here for is at Gye-Nyame Journey, right? To inform. Navita, you need to go and put your link down. Now, Sister Navita, you know what I'm saying, for post it up there. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm gonna let you talk for yourself. For all those supporters, listen to me, please. All those people that's calling in, or all those people that want to support, you have an opportunity within Gye-Nyame. If you have been dealing with Gye-Nyame for a while and you know the members of Gye-Nyame, please let us know who you're supporting. If you're supporting, if Sister Navita has convinced you to support Gye-Nyame Journey, and you supporting Gye-Nyame because it's Sister Navita that inspired you, right? And you can see her doing work, please put her name on there. If it's Cleve, if it's Sasha, if it's Gina, if it's Brother Devin, if it's Royalty, also known as Deshaun or Shamar, or any of the other young Tykees, Levon, put down who you're sponsoring so they can make sure they get their credit. You understand what I'm saying? Because family, we're building. Because I'm telling y'all, listen, one of the major pieces that we're going to be moving toward as Gye-Nyame is being able to have somebody that's going to be handling a lot of this stuff that Brother Hatem is doing full time. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the newsletters, managing the books, helping people create the books, helping people advertise the books, all that shit. We're going to have somebody doing that shit full time. And by the way, speaking of that, one of the first books that's going to be launched by Gye-Nyame well, it ain't even outside the Gye-Nyame, but directly outside of the tribe, coming from the larger family, is going to be Dr. Kelseys' book, family. We're going to be dropping that probably next week. But then we got another book coming, especially for those of you that have daughters. Oh, my God. It's going to rock your world. But anyway, on to the next. Gye-Nyame Journey Media, posted by CeeLo, the mighty, mighty CeeLo. Attract what you expect, reflect what you desire, become what you respect, and mirror what you admire. And it has a beautiful picture of a lion. Oh, you such a cute, looking like he'll bite your goddamn face off. I can't even say you cute. You a mean old lion. That's all I can think about. Mean old lion. Ohio urges employers to report workers fearful of returning to work. This is what we started with. So now, it's the state mandates. Then we move to the next level, business. Now, business is going to start reporting on you. What's going to happen next is your neighbor's going to be telling on you because you ain't wearing your mask walking to your car. Family, we moving down. It's almost like, you know, because, I mean, like I said, just like we're not letting this coronavirus slide, and you know what I'm saying, we're taking the opportunities that are presented. Our enemies is doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a possibility that we got some totalitarian movements happening behind the scene. Movements happening behind the scene. Right? Now, they says, okay, for Georgia police force, a bungled shooting case follows a trail of woes. Now, I'm not going to open this, and this is why. I'm going to let you read this. But there was a brother down in Georgia that was jogging. I reported a little bit earlier. We never made it to it, but he was jogging in Atlanta, and he was confronted by two white men, one with a 357, the other with a shotgun, talking about they was going to do a citizen's arrest, and they ended up murdering his brother. This shit happened in either February or March.
I want to say February. Mm-hmm.
They stayed out of jail until yesterday. Family, we have to understand where we are and when we are and who we dealing with. Because I want you just to imagine your cousin Pookie finding somebody. Matter of fact, me, a motherfucker, a white boy running up in my house right now. My kids are sitting on the floor, floating clothes. Cleveland is over there streaming. I'm streaming. I jump up. I take my libation glass, and I crack that motherfucker over the head. And when he fall, I start stabbing him with the pieces of the glass that is left. Yep, I think about this type of shit all the time. Right? Because you never know when it's going to happen. Do you think that they would not, that from that scene, do you not think that they would take me away? Even with the castle laws and all this shit. This brother was accosted not on these white people's property.
Your black ass is going to jail.
I'm going to jail. COVID and all. I'm going to be sitting up in there. Right? Well, you shouldn't have broken my house. Well, you use extreme force. My ass wouldn't be sitting out of jail. No. And I don't care. I don't care if Joseph was on meth. These motherfuckers would not let me go. But yet we got white boys that will slay somebody who is a known jogger, not on their own property, not protecting anything, and also going on the assumption. This is what they said. He looked like a suspect, and you not the police anymore. Come on, family. And then on top of that, the video just came out this week, and I have not watched the video. I can't watch no more. I can't watch no more killer nigga porn. This shit is too much for me. I can't do it no more. So to keep everybody safe around me, I can't do that shit no more. I just can't. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to have something to pull me back. Because, because a lot of times you just be waiting for opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I wish a motherfucker would. But anyway, go ahead. You was about to say something. What's wrong?
I said, I wish a motherfucker would
let
me talk for a second.
Well, you got your wish. You up there telling jokes during your talking time. Now you just blew it, so I'm about to move to the next subject. But go ahead.
So anyway, about and the thing about it is, this brother was slain by these two white folks, and they went to jail. So they got a GoFundMe that started for them, right?
Stop playing.
And the GoFundMe was up to, I want to say like $70,000, if not more than that, in just
24 hours?
Just a few, possibly 20, because he just after they got arrested, when I seen the GoFundMe page, it was 2 days ago I seen the GoFundMe page. But maybe 3 days ago, because the very next day, and this is why I want people to understand that there is people like social media. I'm staying off that social media. There is power in social media.
Yes,
because
it is.
I feel like they wouldn't have been brought up on charges if it wasn't for all the shit on social media, bringing it to everybody's attention.
You're right.
But, also, they also brought attention to this GoFundMe page. So GoFundMe shut their GoFundMe page down. So they also, their supporters started a private Facebook group, right? And it's called Support for Whatever. So within this Facebook group, I have a few people that have infiltrated that group. And, for example, the one white chick was saying, we have to support them. We make the rules in this country. And it's a shame that they are locked up when all they did was protect themselves from the savage people. And what struck me was that, the we make the rules in this country. And that's how they feel.
Wow.
We don't have no rights in this motherfucker no more. You know what I'm saying?
I just figured out how to go live. I just figured out how to go live. All right, shit. We go live in a minute. We about to go live in this motherfucker. But go ahead.
We are live, ain't we?
Yeah, we live, but I'm about to go live on Instagram, because that's one of the things that be...
Oh, okay.
Because since one of my cameras is free, shit, I can go live on Instagram now. We about to start doing it now. I just figured out.
For sure, you need to do that.
Oh, shit. All right, but anyway, so and see, but black folks, and I want to point this out because Sister Levita can attest with me. When Gye-Nyame has had certain needs, our family came through. You know what I'm saying? Not to the tune of 70,000, but what that shows you is the wealth disparity that is very present because you have motherfuckers out there, and because they ain't in your family. There are white motherfuckers. There's 5 times more white motherfuckers that could be like, look, I believe in your cause, and I believe you're innocent. I'm gonna drop $5,000 on this shit. There are people out there that could do that shit, and there's people out there that fold my clothes. You better soften those eyes. Real life here on Gye-Nyame Journey, man. We up here streaming right now. They're checking the connection. I won't be able to stream on Gye-Nyame Journey. But anyway, I can add guests. You can add a guest. Oh, man, so we're going to be streaming on Instagram in the morning as well because Brother Hatim just figured it out. But anyway, it ain't nothing but a Google search. But the piece is that we don't have the wealth to do that. See, because I got people that will, I mean, that can drop 100, that can drop 200. But it's like, unless we got thousands of people, those small donations don't really, you know what I'm saying? It don't add up. So we kind of compare the support for this boy and the support that we have. Like, wow, why can't we? But I'm flipping that whole script. Right now we have off saying we got a couple of hundred people watching what we do. But we have a total of 12 supporters, individuals that believe in what we doing and are willing to see in us and help us on a monthly basis. Now, if those 12 people had wealth, real wealth, not black wealth, real wealth, I'm quite sure that we will be at 70,000 at this point in time. But we're not. We're not. You know what I'm saying? But we are going to work, and we're going to do miracles with these pennies. Are we not, Sister Navita? She got me on mute. But anyway.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. I do have you on mute. Get back over.
Now, was you finished with what you were saying?
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much hit the point of, how support, you got the support these people have. You know what I'm saying? We have to get behind our folks like they get behind theirs. Surely, like you said, they have more wealth.
Right.
They have more wealth. And another thing, too, I always say the white man's greatest weapon is deception. I always say. And I just want people to be
what is that?
mindful of the sheep, the wolf in sheep's clothing, because if you could see the comments of these folks, they think they're making in private, you know what I'm saying? These people are people that hold positions, that affect the lives of us as a people. Whether it be, some of these people are teachers. Some of these people are police officers.
Yes.
Some of these people are judges.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And these people are going around here. That's why masquerading themselves as either an ally or neutral, when it's clear privately the side that they're on.
All right. So now I'm going to have to come up with a method so that Instagram will be able to hear everything we do without feedback. And I think I got something for you. I'm just streaming right now to experiment to make sure the stream is straight. But those of you that's checking us out on Instagram, I am going to make it possible so that in our stream for that 1 hour that we got, you're going to be able to hear almost everything that's going on. I just got to find, there's an app that will block out all the background sound. So that means that I won't even need the headphones. I can play the music out loud and all that shit, and y'all won't even hear it. But anyway, we do have support, right? It's out there. It's just that we don't have access to some of the wealth that other people do. So we're spending with you know what I'm saying? Because Navita, you already know. Sometimes even those of us that want to give, sometimes even when we want to give, we got to rob Peter to pay Paul. You know what I'm saying? I'm constantly juggling my budget to try to make sure that I'm able to make ends meet with all this stuff that we're doing. And then, like I said, I'll stand up and be like, well, Gye-Nyame gonna put up this amount. But since I ain't talked to y'all, be like, shit, I got to pay that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I put Gye-Nyame's name out there, but I didn't talk to the rest of the tribe to see how they feel about it. But anyway, so I just take responsibility for it and handle my business. I ain't like the great pumpkin. I take responsibility for my fuck-ups. Pay for them in cash. But anyway, but a lot of us don't have that access to cash. But as Navita said, these dudes, after just 72 hours, have raised $70,000 for their defense, even though they're wrong. People could look at the video and be like, oh, my God. But they're going to find a way to shape and morph this. Now, see, this is what I want you to understand. Not for murder. I just want you to understand this is what happens when you start running your own shit. The town that this brother was in, what's his name? Do you remember his name? I'm going to just go to the article for the name.
No, I don't remember.
I just want the brother's name. Ahmaud Arbery. Ahmaud Arbery. This is the power of politics, family. I want y'all to think about this. They murdered this man who was out of jail for over 60 days. And still will be out of jail if one of them didn't think that if some evidence popped up, he ain't want to be involved, so he had his lawyer release the tape or the video. I want you to think about that. They run the city. We had two DAs recuse themselves because the individual that they are going to have to prosecute is somebody that they know. Not to be able to murder a motherfucker at random, but can't we do the same shit in Columbus? You know what I'm saying? They got that place locked down, family. How is it that they got this whole place locked down to where they could just, they've been walking around with their passports for the past 60 days. And the only reason they ain't think about leaving was because they thought they was never going to have to even face the music. As a matter of fact, it's some people out there, enough people out there that's believing that they are going to be able to beat this. They are probably already planning how they're going to set up the jury. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just good. Ain't good for us, but it's good politics. They're handling their business. We should be.
I believe, it's a judge trial, too. Usually you have a choice between a jury trial and a judge trial. So he could even choose a judge trial.
But
judge is somebody.
with the judge trial, the issue with the judge trial is that the judge is supposed to have to be able to go by law, and other law experts is going to be able to call the judge up on the fuckery that he could show. It would be better to be tried by your peers. You know what I'm saying? Because the judge could give them instructions, but if they your peers, they the town people that you've been serving for the last 25 years.
If the judge is your peer, you ain't got nothing to worry about. I've seen
if you run the city,
trials and motherfuckers shit be all against the law, and they go with what they want to do. They do what they want to do until somebody challenges it. They don't give a damn about whether it really fits within the restraints of the law until they are challenged.
No, even when they challenge Navita, they don't give a fuck. Think about this. It ain't even a law that you got to stay in the motherfucking house in these
I've been around and seen a lot of MCs get wrecked from a lack of respect because there is no competition. I've been around and seen a lot of MCs get wrecked from a lack of respect because there is no competition. I've been around and seen a lot of MCs get wrecked from a lack of respect because there is no competition. There is no competition. Competition is none. God bless the child who sparks it off like the sun.
Because it's like, oh my God. You know, and this is because these motherfuckers basically got they got little kingdoms. They got little kingdoms. So
the Black Panther Party, I was watching something about them today, and the Black Panther Party started mainly, out in Oakland because of the shit and the injustice of the system regarding the police, shit like that. And even though there is a new Black Panther Party that exists today, we gotta get back to in every major city that we have something in place that when this shit happened in February, that it would have been addressed in February.
Are we getting there? See, because what COVID-19 has done, it has exposed a lot of people to the illusions that they have been living under. It done expose the credit card millionaires. You know what I'm saying? The credit millionaires out there. You know what I'm saying? It done expose you know what I'm saying? It done exposed us to really what America, because I mean, like I got a whole bunch of professional friends, and it just seems incredible to me that everybody's an essential worker. Everybody is a fucking everybody that looks like me is working a job that can be considered essential work. Right? This COVID virus has exposed the food issue. How this government gives more of a damn about Sprint and T-Mobile merging rather than all the food companies merging and creating a monopoly, so that when some shit like this hit, we got food shortages all over the countries because these farmers can only sell their food to one group of individuals, because there's only one group of individuals for them to sell that shit to. Rather than, That's why it's...
Yeah, and they got you regulated on how much meat you can buy when you go to the store. God forbid you got a family of 5 or 6.
Oh my God.
You're only allowed to get 4 meat. What?
Oh man. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't, people was laughing at people talking about garbage.
We get mad about, but we don't always make a big fuss about. We get mad and we complain to one another. But then white folks, they start doing that shit to them.
Oh, they go to war.
They get out there with guns and all kinds of shit.
They grabbing guns.
They gonna make...
It's about to go down. Somebody about to get fucked up. You see what I'm saying? And they call us lawbreakers, right? These motherfuckers run up on the state house. They been running up on state houses with guns, dog.
Right. And that'd have been us. They'd have picked us off coming up there like that.
Oh, man.
We know that.
We know that.
They put that fear in us. They those protests like the Black Panther
But
Party
that ain't...
used to do, so they would show up in the state house long.
That's not... That, see,
I mean?
most of us, that's not fear. It's disorganization. It don't make no sense for me to go stand on a lawn with a bunch of random motherfuckers that I don't know, that when some shit go down, that they gonna have my back. I'm not protesting with random motherfuckers. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because every time I did that, my ass got caught in a sling. I need to know I got at least 5 people that's with me. At least 5. I don't like crowds. Crowds have not been like that good to me. So when I'm mingling in crowds, I always got my crew. Always. So to go to a protest and I don't know that I got people that got my back. See, because when you look at these are organizations, when these white people are going out, these are organizations that's been meeting. It ain't just random white folks talking about, we just satisfied. No, there's a core group there that has been meeting and planning. They organize it, then everybody else come. I'm not one of those that just come. I'm one of the ones that I have to be with the organizers, know the organizers or something, because I'm not just popping up somewhere and be the only motherfucker going to jail, or the only motherfucker caught up in some type of gunplay. I don't do that shit in the street. I'm definitely not gonna do that shit on the state house lawn. Just saying. But anyway, got me telling on myself. Let me move on. The emergency of heat and humidity too severe for human tolerance. That's what they're talking about. It's going to get to. You can read that on Gye-Nyame Journey. Audit of Columbus City School finds inadequate curriculum and unequal funding. You can read that for yourself. That's from NPR, WOSU. The audit was actually called on by the sister that's the board president right now. They paid about $260,000 for a consultant group to come in and check out some of the disparities of the education system. And they found that, of course, you know what I'm saying, where we are, the resources are less. Very simple. Nice little equation, right, Navita? Black, low resources. Quick, simple equation that you can follow. Keep America and your life in line. If they black, they get less. Tawi Family Village presents per Ankh. This must be that's a nice flyer. This the flyer they should have. I need to boost that, but we only got 1 day left. Baba Marie Kelsey, Elder Clifford Bowie, Nation Builder Kwame, Nation Builder Hatim, pre-warrior Levon. I don't think he's a pre-warrior. Anyway. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, we don't.
That's what they had on the initial flyer. They had pre-warriors. So
I'm just saying. We don't have pre-warriors. He be shit. He rolling with warriors. What the fuck? He doing what the warriors do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He's standing on point. He guarding people. Come on now. He coming to meetings. He exercising. You know what I'm saying? Learning how to get away. Learning how to attack. Learning how to cut and shoot and hunt fish. I don't know if you hunt fish, but
do his ablation.
Oh yeah, he ain't did that yet now. But he moving there.
Ready for it. He been wanting to do it for the last year.
No, he ain't. He ain't said shit. He talking shit to his grandma to make you feel good.
I told him he was
well, tell him if he really want to do it, talk to me. I'll take care of you. I ain't concerned about
old
that.
enough now, though. He's old enough now. But I will definitely have him talk to you about it.
All right. Armed black citizens escort Michigan lawmaker to Capitol after volatile right-wing protests. And the brother's sitting up there with a nice little, I don't know what that is, but he on the cell phone. Brother, you need to be on point. Get off that goddamn cell phone and handle your business. Somebody, y'all need to have the earpieces. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, family, we going to end it right there. But if you look on the wall, let me go. I'm about to get up. We're about to get up off of here. I'm going to go to my receipt wall. Carla, you got to look at the receipt wall, Sister Navita. It's receipts of all of the years that Gye-Nyame Journey and all the work that we've been putting in, so that when people talk about, how we know, what, just look at all the work we've been putting in. And each one of these pictures, in most cases, got a story that we could go through for a lifetime and break it down. Saving businesses that don't need to be saved. Lisa Todd is clapping her hand. Shouts out, Miss Lisa. I'm sorry. I did not. I wasn't even looking at the. I got to figure out how to get that up. So Miss Lisa Todd was on here, and I apologize I didn't see your message, but she said she liked the quarterly plan. Me personally, I like the monthly. You know what I'm saying? Break it down. Just because as soon as it's done, we going back hard for those reparations. Give me my daddy's records. Want those reparations. But anyway, family, I want to thank those that took the time to join us. Remember, we will be up tomorrow at 11:30. We'll be up tomorrow at 11:30 for the Per Ankh. 11:30 right here, Gye-Nyame Journey Media. We'll be doing a little bit on Instagram, but you won't be able to see the screen. So you have to go to gnjmedia.live or check out our site on Facebook and go straight into the live piece so that we can keep it popping here at Gye-Nyame Journey family. I want to thank you. I want to thank you and remind you that you are now standing in the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. I'm your host, Brother Hatim. Of course, this is a Heart of a Simple production, and we just got and talking. And we strive to blow up your old paradigm. All right, family. This brother Hot Tim. I'm up. I'm out. Y'all have a great day. And I am
Peace and
gone.
love, and I'm out.
Sister Navita says she out too. Is anybody on the Discord? Nope, nobody on the Discord. I hope you fold that. Let me go and get off of this before I go to jail, because my girls is getting on my nerves. We stop streaming there. Okay. All right. Peace out. Instagram. All right. Peace out. YouTube, Facebook, and all the rest of y'all. Kwame Kwesi. One love, fam. My bad on Pre-Warrior. Ain't no problem, Kwame. Mistake of the heart, not of the mind. We understand, brother. We understand. That's a discussion that we didn't have that discussion. So it's all good. We just wanted to make sure that the young man get the recognition that he deserves. And But anyway, family, we are up. We are out. I'm about to go eat some of this ramen that brother Kwesi Cleve has prepared for his pops.